Greetings, greetings to everyone world over, all our brothers and sisters in the different countries, in the different time zones, in the different continents. We extend you a very warm welcome. Here is our fourth webinar of today since morning, and we extend a very hearty welcome to our distinguished principals from different institutions, those who have joined us this afternoon in India, and we extend all of you a very hearty and a very warm welcome.
Thank
Today
you,
is
sir.
Wednesday, 9th of December, and session is going to be very vibrant, energetic, because everybody is nowadays talking about technology. Everybody is working in that particular direction. So as there is a paucity of time and the earlier program got overstretched, so I'm not going to take any presentation today. But yes, this program is being brought to you purely on our mutual respect and relationship with FlipLearn. I have got a great regard and a respect for Madam Divya Lal. She is a wonderful, wonderful woman, very creative, dynamic, and a very vibrant woman. So having couple of programs with her in the past, I learned that there's a lot to share and lot to take forward together. So we requested, and it is purely our mutual respect and relationship without any monetary kind of a relationship. So our chamber, which deals with the NRIs, non-resident Indians, Bharati Parvasi Divas, we brought from 1994 onwards. Today, there are more than 30 million NRIs abroad. I would request all my distinguished guests this afternoon, they will be introducing themselves, which place are they from. We have got Madam, once they get their turn to speak, then they can share where are they calling from, what is their school, is it up to plus two, is it up to 10th class, is it co-ed, and what exactly, and thereafter we'll go for technology. So first round we'll take for the introduction. We are having Madam Pooja Yaduvir, we have got Madam Mahalaxmi Kumar, we have got Madam Archana Golcha, we have got Madam Mohini Blest Sampson, we have got Madam Shwetha Sumanth, and we have got Mr. Gunendra Mishra ji. So extending a very hearty welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Join me in welcoming and giving a very warm welcome to all the dignitaries those are joining us this evening over here in this particular session. We extend you a very warm welcome. I thought at least I have got one moral support, one more male member, but he's also missing. So I'm in a absolutely minority. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies are dominating. They are the ones, those are rocking, and they are carrying the world. And that's why during this coronavirus, they have done a great job. And my teachers, my principals, my counselors, my technocrats, and all of you are deserving a big clap from all of us, like doctors, like nurses, like paramedical people. You are also great warriors in your own way, in your own capacity. I come from the armed forces background. I was major in the Indian Army, and having done the armed forces services, there was a little change and minor casualty somewhere. And because of that, my medical category down. I never wanted to be a teacher. I'm not a teacher from the heart. I never wanted to be. I always wanted to have an easy path where you just sweat around, move around, and go around, see the world, do exercise, remain fit. That is the way. Because I was a third class, 11th class student, but well, destiny had something else in the storage. And thereafter, having got into that particular kind of a complex situation, I had to do my master's, I had to do my PhD. I went to a particular university and I asked, is there any subject here where you have not to study? They looked at me and they laughed at me, and they had a little pity on me because they said he is medical category down, we should help him. I said, no pity, I will do. So I got the subject of service industry. I topped second position in the university in my master's, and I got the scholarship to do my PhD. I did my PhD, and having done that, I cleared the UPSC and I moved on deputation to the Ministry of Tourism, Government of India. I set up the first National Institute for Tourism for Government of India for the Ministry of Tourism. I drafted the whole curriculum, the whole policy, and the whole framework, everything A to Z with my team. India's first MBA tourism in 1988. So, the person who wanted to retire from the armed forces went around per force world over, 119 countries on the passport. And today, when I look back, I pinch myself teaching in Canada, teaching in America, teaching in Australia. The person who was a third class, 11th standard, never wanted to study further. And once it came on me, I took it as a pleasure, as a pleasant pinch of salt. And thereafter, I started enjoying. And one fine day, I realized if you start enjoying what you're doing, you can bring a change in society and civilization. So, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, my brother is missing. I think he may join after some time. One male member. So, all my brothers and sisters, those are joining from world over, we are all together in this particular journey. And these teachers, these principals, these educators, they're doing great job. And I learned after coming to education, you are paid for basically learning. You learn your whole life. And I started getting, I understood. And at the age of 72 today, I enjoy the energy of 20-year-old boy because I think positive, I talk positive, I walk positive, I dream positive, I live positive, positive, and nothing else. So all of us, what is the need of the hour? Yes, here comes my brother. At least one male member is there in the August gathering. I get some strength from him. I was feeling very weak. Great. So that's lovely. So what I wish to share with all of us is, we are talking about technology, how to empower our teachers, our educators, and education ecosystem. You all have done already a great job. You all have done a wonderful job. You did not make anybody realize that you are missing your school and all. And some secret I wish to share with all 152 countries where from our advisors are on this program live. They're watching in a silent way on the YouTube. And when I share that, it is something very interesting I would like to share with all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's very interesting. 500 principals with the UNESCO together in a program. And when we asked, principals told, we are not principal now. I said, come on, don't joke that you are not a principal. No, we are not principal, Dr. Sharma now. We are not principal. I said, why are you having that embarrassment for me? You are principal. No, we are not principal. I said, then who is principal? They say, our teachers are teaching, parents are sitting next to children, they're watching every module, and they say, this teacher, very good. She is teaching so well. Second, oh, this teacher is so boring. She has not done the homework properly. Third one, oh, she brings humor. She brings so much of innovation. She has done so much of job. So, ladies and gentlemen, this afternoon we are going to make our education interesting and empowering. I would request all my principals, all my guests, please tell your teachers and students to come on the YouTube because we want some prizes to be won. And I want to distribute at least 5,000 rupees before I finish the session in next 50 minutes. So I would request all of you, it is just GS Motivator, nothing else. Tell your teachers and tell your principals, tell everybody they should come on the GS Motivator channel. And once they come over there, they should start posting. First of all, everyone, you please write that you are from which school, because that would help me a lot. I want to see which school maximum teacher and students participate. That school gets 1,000 rupees cash prize this afternoon. Okay, that is the first thing which we would like to give, because Amitabh Bachchan talking in any theater, if there is no audience, then Amitabh Bachchan will feel that he is not Amitabh Bachchan. You need people, and teachers, if they don't get an opportunity to talk, oh, they can't digest their food. They cannot digest their food. They have to talk. That is the way we all got to move on. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's give first 1 minute round to everybody. You introduce your school, and I've got 4 things. And meanwhile, on the GS Motivator, people will come. Thereafter, we will go on to the next question. I would request all of you kindly introduce yourself and then kindly tell us which city you are in. Then your school, is it up to +2 or 10th class? Is it co-ed? And how are you feeling? About a minute or so. I want to see the energy level of every principal, and that is the way we want to go by. Should we start from left or should we start from right? Because generally people start from left. Let me break the tradition. Let me start with Shwetha ma'am. Shwetha ma'am, unmute your mic, please.
Hello, everyone. Warm good afternoon. And moreover, I'm very honored to be welcomed by Dr. Gulshan sir with such an energetic person. I'm Shwetha Sumanth. I am the leader of Shanthinikethana School and Edn International Preschool, which resides in Bangalore. And it's a co-ed, and we have a strength of around 800 students. And we cater right from nursery to class 10, both state and ICSI board. And that's it.
Great. Hearty welcome. Pleasure to have you with us. God bless you. 800 students, all your teachers. And let me break now. And I cross the barrier and I go to Archana Golcha ma'am.
So good evening and a very good evening. I think everybody can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear. Please go ahead.
Okay, namaskar, Namaskar to India and namaskar to all the listeners, whoever, wherever you are. My name is Archana Golcha and I am the principal with Manikgarh Cement English School. My school is situated in the region which is the cement belt of India. So you can see about 70 to 80% of cement that is distributed across is all manufactured in this region. This is in district Chandrapur, which is about 200 kilometers from Nagpur. And my school is a very vibrant school. I have around 1,000 children. It is from nursery to standard 12. It's a school which is 35 years old. I came to the school about 3 years back. I was earlier in Wardha and Nagpur. So my school is a really lovable school because I have the generation of the most loving people, that is the new generation. That's it for now. Thank you.
Wonderful. Is it co-ed or is it only boys, girls?
No, it's a co-ed school.
Yeah, so that also we will note down. Hearty welcome to you. जब आपने 70-80% का ना, I started feeling and smelling cement all around.
No, but sir, we are very safe here. They take all the precautions and all the necessary protocols to keep us free from pollution of any kind.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Mahalaxmi, ma'am. You got to unmute your mic, ma'am.
Good afternoon, everybody. Namaste. As the name goes, Mahalaxmi Kumar. I am heading a school at Bangalore South. And we are a CBSE school, and it's a K-12 model. I have close to 3,000 students. And we are 15 years old at Bangalore, but we belong to an organization which is 60 years old at Chennai. And
wow.
50 years old. And we have, I think, our alumni thrown across the world. And our motto is very simple. It's Indian values with a global vision. And well, thank you for having me over and looking forward. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. And yours is also
a co-ed school?
Plus to co-ed.
Yes.
Okay, it's co-ed. Okay, great. Let me go to Madam Mohini.
Namaskar. I hope you can hear me.
Namaskar, pranam. Hanji.
I'm Mohini Blest Sampson. I am principal of Ingraham English Medium School, which is in Ghaziabad, the most polluted city in India right now. And I've actually been a student of Ingraham. We're an organization which has been there since 1926, which has several boards. I'm right now with the CBSE board, and right next to me is a school that we're very proud of, Asha Vidyalaya School for Hearing Impaired Children. Our school is a co-ed school, and I'm with Ingraham simply to give back to my roots.
Ma'am, it is up to what standard?
Class 12.
Class 12, and it is co-ed. And how many students do you have?
We have 1,200 students.
1,200 students, wonderful. Ma'am, don't tell it is the most polluted city of the country because my boss is sitting there, General VK Singh.
Right, sir. Right, sir.
I will tell him I will tell him do something for Mohini ma'am because we have to
With
change.
hands, with folded hands.
We have to change our opinion about the whole concept. Pooja ma'am.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sharma, or should I say Dr. Major Sharma. And as soon as you mentioned that you're from Forge, before I introduce anything else, I would like to tell you that I'm from the Forgy fraternity and a very proud Forgy wife.
Wonderful,
So
wonderful.
that's a beautiful connect I think we have all over the world that we go. And I am representing the city Agra, and my school is a formation school. So by formation school, I mean it is run by the armed forces, and ours is a K5 model. So we have the pre-primary school also, and we have a primary school from first to fifth standard, and it is a co-ed school. And we're following it comes under the state board, but we kind of try to follow the CBSE pattern as much as possible. And I have always been very close to my fraternity and worked in all the APSs around because, as ma'am mentioned, that I also want to give it back to my roots. So this is my family and my fraternity, and I believe that whatever experience I have, I should give it back to my family here itself. So that's about me.
Wonderful. Wonderful. I'm giving you one secret right now.
Sure.
You are in a city called Agra. In Agra, there is a setup of the Ministry of MSME, Micro, Small and Medium Enterprise, and they help in incubation centers for schools complimentary.
Oh, great. Thank you so much for the information.
I'll give you a lead and a contact. How can you have incubation center in your school? The gentleman's name is Mr. Paneer Selvam.
Okay,
I will put you across, I'll tell you, and then you can have an incubation center coming up, because no education is complete unless it generates some kind of an opening for children.
Correct.
There has to be a purpose of education. Why should I go to school? Why should I go to college? Why should I take a particular skill? What is the purpose of that? That is something very important. So all of us, we should aspire, like Atal Tinkering Lab, if you want to set up, you want to have an incubation center, you want in your school, any one room, which is a storage, which is a dumping room, where you have put all the broken furniture, give that room to our chamber. And our chamber will turn that into a soft skill lab for you and giving a life management skills to every child.
Oh, that'll be great.
Every place can be turned and we all can do wonders on this planet. Let me come to my lonesome brother, that is let me put my specs. Gunendra Mishra ji, namaskar. आइए, मैं तो इतना कमजोर महसूस कर रहा था अपने आप को कि मैं आज घिर गया हूं चारों तरफ से. मैं ये तो नहीं कहूंगा दुश्मनों से, पर बहनों से. तो आप बताइए अभी. गुनेंद्र मिश्रा जी कहाँ पर हैं आप, किस जगह पर हैं?
So beautifully put up. Thank you very much, Dr. Gulshan and all my panelists. Myself, Gurendra Kumar Mishra, Principal of Nutan Vidya Mandir, Dilshad Garden, Delhi.
में आप.
My school is a senior secondary school and 2,400 around strength. And it's a quite old school, 25 year. I'm not that old. I consider myself still a learner only. In fact, to me, I think the chief learner officer is the principal. So he should always learn. So I am still learning. Probably today's webinar is one of that learning only for me experience. Seeing you all here, it's really a very pleasant experience, and I'm looking forward to it. Thank you so much. Thank you.
It's a co-ed school?
Yes, sir. It's a co-ed school.
It's a co-ed school. दिलशाद गार्डन किधर पड़ता है? दिलशाद गार्डन
हॉस्पिटल के जस्ट बगल में है.
कौन सा वाला हॉस्पिटल?
गुरु तेग बहादुर GTB हॉस्पिटल.
गुरु तेग बहादुर. Okay, fine. I'm just trying to make a mental appreciation. I was born in the Army Hospital, Delhi, Kent. So I'm just trying to figure it out where it is. Okay. Bangalore, I've got a lot of linkages. Bangalore, when I talk about, you take me back to my memory lane and all that. And now at the age of 72, you just look back, Bangalore railway station, right in front, Ajanta Cinema, take a right turn, go to the Majestic Circle, go to the back. There are 3 beautiful theaters, Nartaki, Santosh, Alankar, and then you go to other places and you enjoy. So, and of course, Jalali East, Jalali West, and Yalanka, and all the places. And from the Army side, I always feel privileged while being on deputation with the Ministry of Tourism. I set up for Ministry of Defense for the Indian Army, a hotel management institute in Bangalore. That was the concept with the AG branch, so that the children from the armed forces can get admission over there and they can join. So a lot of good things which we can share when we move on. Now, today's subject, we have got technology. We are talking about teachers' empowerment. So, first of all, the teachers themselves, those have joined us from different locations. In the group itself, you kindly let us know, how do you want to be empowered? Which way you want to be empowered? When will you feel empowered? How can you be empowered? Any term you can use, and we would like to take on that. That is something very important. Second part, students. Let me share with you. Don't say Google, don't say Microsoft, don't say Cisco, don't say Zoom, don't say Baiju, don't say Vedantu. All these things don't tell me. I'm not interested about that. That everybody knows. Please tell me any one good app which can empower teachers, which can ignite teachers, which can strengthen the efforts of the teachers, which can be the best tool to be applied in our education ecosystem to empower our educators, our teachers. So we would start this evening. We can work it out. We can plan it out. We started this way. We can go same way. We can go this way. Or anybody who wants to speak first, because यहाँ पर कोई राज्य सभा, लोक सभा, parliament का कोई चक्कर नहीं है. Anybody can take a lead. Anybody who wants to speak first, you're more than welcome. You want to give respect to someone with the biological age because you gave it to me, and that's why I spoke at my age. If anybody else wants to speak first, because I always prefer to be the last speaker in my class, because I get ideas from others because I have not done the preparation earlier. I always enjoyed to be the last speaker. You get so much of knowledge by that time, you keep noting down and you come to know what all has been discussed, and then you become. Okay. So technology.
Can I be the first speaker, sir?
Sure, Archana ma'am. Please go ahead.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you for this opportunity.
We will take 5 to 6 minutes each speaker.
Okay, sir.
No PPT, please. No PPT.
No, there's no PPT.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, please go ahead. Extempore.
Okay. Yes. I'd like to start, in fact, in 3 phases, what I will speak about. One is how the human beings adapt and survive in circumstances in which we call as crisis. That is one part. The other part, I like to speak about where we are today. What is the scenario today? And how we have reached in these 7, 8, 9 months over the pandemic. And then last, I like to speak about what is it that we have in the future. So quickly, let me begin that like we all know, humans are very adaptive and they have learned to survive since evolution started. When we needed fire, we invented fire. When we needed to cook food, when we wanted to have transportation, we invented wheel. And as time went on, we have learned to adjust ourselves. If there's a calamity, if there's a natural disaster, there's a lot of chaos around. But very soon, if you will observe, humans learn to adapt to those situations. So generally, it means that when it is something creative, when it is something which is an invention or discovery, it is the humans who adjust very quickly. We all will recollect the times when we used to visit the libraries, because that was the house power. That was the stock where we used to get all the information, knowledge, and that was the whole and soul which the school used to provide. So it was like a travel show, going into the various lanes and by lanes of the library, searching for those books, to the various volumes, books which may be dusted, undusted since years. And then we used to get what we wanted and sitting and making notes. So our journey of information, all of that started from that period. Just a minute.
Okay.
Yeah. But now, what is the need? Why is there a change in where we require technology? The thing is that there are statistics which tell us that around 60.2 million teachers are remaining out of school. This is a time of crisis. There's also when 320 million Indian students are unfortunately in this adversity. So this is a situation of crisis. This is a time where we have to get together and we have to think about how will we teach the children while they are seated at home. And in this scenario, we had to wake up. We came to the idea that technology means it's only for the computer science students and for the space exploration and things like that. We could never understand that actually technology has become a part and parcel of our life and that we cannot do about it without it. So there came a need where we had to, our foot was set in the classroom. Now, one foot we had to take it and put it in the, the scenario where we were then put, that is either from home or coming to school and do the work from the online. So technology was not a replacement. Let me make it very clear. Technology was an extension to learning. So this is how we slowly progressed. And when the pandemic started, we had to, get out of our comfort zone, that is the classroom, and then get into the new online class. Now, when the classes started, there was a lot of hue and cry about the goods, about the bads, about the discussions, about the remarks that came from my teachers. I like to share with some of the remarks that came with the technology advancement, that is the online class, from my teachers. The first one is that the children are very happy now since they have the mobile in the hand. Earlier, the mobile was an instrument with which parents wanted the children to refrain from. But now it was where the parents were purchasing new handsets and giving it to the children and saying, beta, this one is for you and this one is for you. So two siblings had their own mobile sets for the online class and the various projects that they were getting. So teachers were like very happy that now the children are excited about. So there's a lot of attendance in the beginning when it was about the online classes. Then the teachers came to, I'm teaching in an empty classroom. It's kind of depressing. So when from the teacher's side, she was on with her class and she would not find children. So she was kind of feeling depressed, sad. I don't have children with me. So I feel I'm in a vacuum. And then came that so many things have to be done. You have to take examinations. You have to search for ways and means through which you can, conduct various projects. If you're a CBSE school or ICSI school, whichever. So all the new things that come from the board, you have to do it, but virtually. So the teacher started saying virtual teaching is a lot more work than actually teaching in the class. So you're seeing how the frequency is changing with technology. There also came remarks like, I'm afraid students are simply sitting there in silence. And children are very smart because of the technology. They'll switch off, they'll go mute, and then they'll even switch off the camera. And the teacher will say, so-and-so, are you there? And so these kind of problems teachers were facing, And we teachers also said that, ma'am, now we have literally entered the homes of the students. We are right there inside. The parents are observing us. They are passing comments. Like Dr. Sharma said, this is a good teacher, this teacher is unprepared, this teacher doesn't have that presentation skills and things like that. Then it came to that the kids don't understand half the activities which actually happen in a physical classroom. Now, how can I manage to take up through a computer screen? How will I be satisfied? So teachers were going through all these kind of problems and trying to find solutions to it. Parents were also on the watch, and all these things created a sort of boredom. I'm talking about facts. Created a sort of boredom, so that brought down the attendance amongst the students. So in this pandemic, from chalk and talk to them talking of the traditional methods of the whiteboard, the overhead projector, books, models, projects, photocopier, suddenly the teacher's vocabulary changed. And what was the new vocabulary? It was webinars, the PowerPoint presentations. There was a technological reformation. YouTube channels, blogs, podcasting, Facebook Live, video conferencing. So this complete wireless technology was taking over. So teachers were uncomfortable, but with the things that were changing, they had to adapt very quickly. And there were three kinds of teachers. There were three kinds of teachers who had the basic knowledge, who had the intermediate knowledge, and who had the advanced knowledge about technology. So I think now we have eliminated the teachers who had the basic knowledge. I'm not talking about the teachers' elimination. I'm talking about the knowledge. The teachers have switched over to the intermediate and advanced stage.
We'll come for the second round. We will come for the second round, ma'am. If you have got any particular recommendation you would like to give it right now. Otherwise, we come for second round. Any recommendation you would like to give right now?
I just want to say that every industry has faltered in this pandemic, and we are no less.
Okay, great. I will put it in a little positive perspective. There were challenges for every industry, and teachers have done a great job, whatever best they could do from their side. We respect, and I personally feel world will never get back to January and February what it used to be. March onward, we have moved on. And now world will never ever get back to that. Now there may be a flip learning, digital learning, technology-based learning, outside classroom learning, blended learning, anything you call, whatever. From our chamber also, we are putting in all the inputs and attending all the meetings, conferences, interactions of the government from time to time. And our efforts are how to give seamless connectivity, how to give better equipment, how to make content available, and inputs which are coming from the world over. 1.86 billion children, those are away from schools, colleges, and institutions at this point of time. 71% of them, those have got accessibility of internet connection. They say, we are very happy. We want digital education only. We are not interested to go back to the school. We are very happy the way it is going on. Accountability. Education has become transparent. Education has got exposed. Education has become open. Some of the people were enjoying and they were taking casual and education too casual earlier. Now nothing is going to happen that way. Everything is going to be accountable. And once the seamless connectivity comes in India, the people, those are really hardworking, by passion, by choice, they have come into education profession. They all will be rewarded because 52 new channels are coming up of television, 52 channels. And these television channels will be from class 1 to class 12. Everything is going to be made available. All subjects are going to be made available for television exclusively for all students. So if I'm a good orator, I speak on the television, children know me. If I write good contents, blogging, children know me. If I'm good at technology, students love me and they will enjoy me. Anybody who will put in efforts now, age will be no criteria. I am in education for last 30 years will be no criteria. Maybe the person who has come 2 years back will surpass you and will move ahead of you. And this was to come in next 10 years. It came like a tsunami because of COVID, and we all switched over to technology. Otherwise, with the new education policy, this all was to come in next 10 years as it is. The only thing is it has come very fast. Okay, who would like to be second?
May I go next?
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay. Thank you so much. Okay,
okay. Yeah, Pooja ma'am, please go ahead.
Okay, thank you, sir. So before I begin, my basic question to all the audience here and on YouTube itself is, first of all, we need to understand what is technology. So I'm not able to see my audience on the YouTube. If generally
audience are there, they are enjoying. They all are sending comments also. They are telling hi also. So everything is moving.
Great. Yeah. So when we talk about what is technology, so what is the basic idea that comes into our mind? So as soon as this word which says technology, we generally say that, okay, anything that is related to high-tech gadgets, big researches, big machines, a lot of mechanism involved, a lot of chip here, a lot of information and everything. But if we take a very basic, as we are discussing, it's back to basic also, is that technology can be just a process or a way or a technique or a skill. Like in Hindi, we can say it can just be एक तरीके का हुनर हो सकता है to solve any problem. And what happens generally is that since we associate technology with such high-end and upgraded version of the word is where the problem starts. So what happens is that now this simple word into the world of education becomes a very word that makes the teachers and the students apprehensive of going ahead. So at times, instead of empowering, we are hindering the growth of our teachers. So it is just how we use this word and how we actually use it to empower. And as we use the word as empowering is basically trying to make a person understand what is already within and supporting as a catalyst to bring out the best out of that individual. So technology can, as per me, never replace human being. Yeah, but it can definitely create wonders when worked in tandem. And that's what happens specifically in education. So in education, what we need is, we call as the assistive technology. So it should be technology aided learning that is happening. And now we are going to go get into the blended learning also, sir. And if we just look back, and we are talking about the new things that have suddenly come up, but if we take few steps behind and we look back at our Gurukul times. So at the Gurukul times, our gurus, our Rishi Munis, they have also used a very different kind of technology. They were using the science of nature. They were using the science of life skills. They were using the intellect, the experience to educate children. Literacy and education, we will again understand, are two different things, but both of those things were happening, and their gadgets were the real-time things, and the real-time experiences was their technology that they were using. And it has been evolving since then. We had those scriptures, then slowly they came into manuscripts, and slowly we got computer, then we got internet. After internet, we've got smart classes. So that's how we're progressing. So the same technology is just advancing from one level to the other. And so my point here is first to understand how the word technology works and what is its comprehensiveness here, so that it becomes a friendlier version and the fear of the unknown is gone amongst the educators, because that's a big hindrance. Because even way before the pandemic, we all had already started adopting the technology aided learning. But as they say, you learn swimming only the best when you are drowning. And that's what happened. And we had no choice. Since the pandemic came in, we had no choice. We had to take that plunge, take that leap of faith. And we did good in the last 1 year. That's what I think so. And I would also like to share a few instances and experiences from my own school and teachers. Like ours is a formation school, as I discussed with you earlier, and we have a lot of teachers who are working since very long time with us, long years, senior teachers. And there are a few teachers who did not even have a smartphone. They were just using those QWERTY phones on a regular basis. They were very comfortable. But this actually introduced them and got them into using those smartphones. And due to the pandemic, they had to upgrade themselves. And in doing so, in upgrading themselves, they did not only learn the new technology, I believe they learned new pedagogies, new creative methods and ways of teaching. And in actual meaning, I think they were using the audio visual aids to the core. That is how it is happening right now. And I believe that the teaching, which was somewhere just limited to the books, where the teachers were reading from the book or preparing a lesson plan from the book, became and transferred from books to a research based teaching, as they're doing a lot of research, creating their lesson plans online as well. So they also found lot of more interesting ways to engage children, because as ma'am mentioned that the children are not able to see the teacher, so school and teachers has become an intangible concept for them right now. So they also create a lot of ways where they could engage the children, keep them interested, and that has brought them a long way forward. And I somehow believe that this pandemic has also worked in a positive way, as we were discussing earlier, or is that one, it has brought in the awareness and support of the management system. So now as a principal also, there are a lot of aspects that I know, even the management knows how to go about it, how to facilitate the teachers. And very interestingly, what has happened is the teachers have started getting support of their children, because there was a time where the educators were telling their children, or the parents were telling their children, get away from the gadgets. And now the teachers are going to their children saying, okay, how do we go about it? So that the bonding has developed, and there's a learning and teaching that has really greatly happened. And as we've discussed, as all the edtech companies have also helped. And as you mentioned, sir, definitely what has happened now is that the edtech, earlier the content was only student based. Now it has become taken a shift from student centric to teacher centric as well, because they are facilitating the teachers also to get online, to be on the online platform. So that has definitely brought in a lot of changes.
Rest we will get you in the next round.
Sure,
now, under the new education policy 2020, when we talk about, technology is going to play a very important role for all of us. Technology is going to be the integral part. There's a more emphasis on teachers' empowerment than on the students' empowerment, because principals and teachers, they are in the focus, they are in the lens now, and there's going to be a 50-hour special program for teachers as well as for principals and for everybody every year. That part is coming in a very big way. And number 3, whether you like it or not, but you have to accept the nature. These plants, these trees, these vegetables, these animals, these birds, they all are the part of my ecosystem of this universe, and I got to live in harmony with them. When we were living with them in a harmony, there was no problem, nothing was required. When we started living in a disharmony and discarded them, there were new norms which we started adopting. Now, we got to understand once again what is the purpose of education, why I'm studying a particular subject, and let me also share with you, there are a lot of inputs. The more you study, it is very difficult to impart so much of knowledge in such a short time. Very, very difficult. What corporate sector is thinking, what education system and ecosystem is thinking. Corporate always complain, we do not get the right student, they don't have the right skills when they come to us, they are not employable. Corporate are telling, why should we send children to colleges and universities? Why not we only give them the skills and give them the direct employment within our system instead of getting them somewhere else. Now coming on to the next stage, whether you accept it or not, whether you like it or not, but certain things you have to accept and you have to take it, because you can't do anything about it. जिस ब्रह्मा ने ये ब्रह्मांड बनाया, ये उसी का ही काम है, हमारा कोई काम नहीं है. उसका क्या काम है? These children, those are born now. Let's see the statistics, which is very important. These kids, these children, those are born now with the technology and with the education ecosystem, these millennials, and this entire technology which has come. ये बहुत सालों के बाद, तपस्या के बाद और बहुत होमवर्क के बाद आई है. And today, one of these studies is showing that today, The child has got 138% more technical know-how than the teacher who is teaching. 138% more. So there is a big challenge. We got to change our psyche also. We got to change our teaching methodology. It is no more teaching. It is only learning centric. Everything is student centric. And also it is not learning and teaching. It is what is the outcome of that teaching. What exactly has happened from that teaching? That is another part very important. Now, another thing very interesting which comes to my mind, when I teach in Canada, when I teach in America, when I teach in Australia, when I go to New Zealand, when I go to Europe, they all tell us, why are you coming here? What do you want to learn from us? We want to learn from India. We want to learn from India. What do you want to learn from us? Now, ladies and gentlemen, foreigners do not want to come to India for any education. We will not be able to match those things because best brains, they are moving out from here. They are being hired by the countries where they get a space, place, opportunity and system and environment to do the innovation and research, and they are better paid. That's why these children are, some of them, going abroad. So when I'm talking about that, it is something very important. Who is providing technology? Who is giving the technology to the entire ecosystem of America? Where are the 5 top 100 CEOs of the world? They are Indians. You look at Google, Indian. You look at Microsoft, Indian. You go to Silicon Valley, Indian. You got, Airbnb, what is that Visa card and MasterCard. MasterCard head is Indian. You name the organization. If these are the people, those are Indian. They have gone from this education only. They have gone from this system only. The only thing is there was somebody to give them a platform, opportunity. If you will create those opportunities, they would love to help. Every Sunday, I have got a program coming live from America, from the non-resident Indian, and they talk about what exactly is required in Indian education system in the new education policy now. The technology, रात को आप सोते हैं मिश्रा जी और सुबह जब उठते हैं तो आपको 25 नए ऐप मिलते हैं, आपको कुछ नया मिलता है, इतनी इंफॉर्मेशन आ रही है जिसको फिल्टर आउट करना मुश्किल है। श्वेता मैम, आप ये नहीं ढूंढ पाएंगी, मैं कह रहा हूं कि आई कैनॉट इन माई लाइफ टाइम स्टडी वन सब्जेक्ट इंफॉर्मेशन दैट मच गूगल गुरु एंड गूगल बाबा and all that information is dumped now. Information nobody wants. What children are you looking forward to? Okay, let's have 2,000 rupees question for children and all teachers. It's an open question. 2,000 rupees. Everybody can participate on the YouTube, including principals. Everybody can participate. कोई भी किताब खोल लो, कोई भी कुंजी खोल लो, कहीं से भी आंसर लाके दे दो. I will give you 2,000 rupees right now. Very simple question. 1947, India got independence. 1968 came after Kothari Commission, the first education policy. 1986, second education policy. 1992, minor changes in the policy. And now after 34 years, on 29th of July at 4 p.m., 2020, you got the new education policy. Now, my question for 2,000 rupees is, what percentage of 1986 policy, education policy, actually got implemented till date in India? What percentage of 1986 policy actually got implemented in India? Send your answer in percentage: 5%, 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%, 50%, 60%, 70%, 80%, 90%. If you are a good Indian, 100%, whatever you want to write. I have got nothing. 1% कम और ज्यादा लिखेंगे, मैं तब भी आपको 2,000 रुपए दूंगा, लेकिन you have to give me authority with that, because information के साथ मुझे authority चाहिए. Information तो कोई भी डाल देगा. आप YouTube पे कोई भी YouTube पे चीज चढ़ा दो तो आप उसको ले थोड़ी लेंगे. You got to give me authority. Okay. आपको मजा नहीं आ रहा, 3,000 रुपए कर लो, 2,000 की जगह. 3,000 rupees, but you give me the correct answer. 1986 policy का क्या? Okay. Policy has got 3 areas. Policy has come. It will go to Parliament. It will become constitutional identity. Now the work has already started. Now what will be the second stage? Policy has to be implemented. Once it gets implemented, then it has to be monitored. कि कितना policy घुसा भाई, कितना आया, वो तो बताइए. That is going to be my next challenge. Okay. So आप आंसर करते जाइए YouTube के अंदर, ग्रुप के अंदर, खोल लीजिए कौन से गूगल बाबा को कहां पर खोलना है, कौन सी किताब खोलनी है. मैं आपको 3000 रुपए दूंगा आज ही इस ऑडियंस में प्रोग्राम खत्म होने से पहले. इफ यू कैन गिव मी द करेक्ट आंसर. 1% ज्यादा भी दे देंगे, 1% कम दे देंगे, तब भी दे दूंगा, लेकिन अथॉरिटी चाहिए साथ में कि कहां से है. आप मुझे अथॉरिटी दिखा दीजिए. यू गेट 3000 रुपीज. और अगर आप नहीं बता पाए तो मैं 10 मिनट के बाद इसको 4000 रुपए पे ले जाऊंगा. और फिर भी आप नहीं बता पाए तो 5000 रुपए पे ले जाऊंगा. Before I finish this particular session, who would like to be the next speaker?
I would like to speak, sir.
Yeah, Shwetha ma'am.
So,
please go ahead.
Before I start my talk, I just want to share the Benjamin Disraeli quote. The secret of success is to be ready when your opportunity comes. And that was very right, because for this unprecedented change of pandemic, and where most of the teachers had a lot of inhibition and then did not want to go for technology. Okay, so including my school teachers who were, very aged and who are about to retire, especially the language teachers who had not even typed a single question paper, didn't know how to go about. And there came the survival of the fittest theory. So teachers had to get up and there was no other choice. And yes, and I also want to say that the best thinking is in demand today and tomorrow also. Just before the start of the lockdown, we had a lot of plans to conclude our last academic year with the examination. We had rolled out all the timetable, and then even the admission cards were printed. Everything was ready. And it was a sudden shock. Yes, the pandemic is increasing, and then we had to shut down all the schools, and then the complete system was shut down. But I took a call of not calling off the exam. Instead of that, I said that, okay, we have an app. So we had a parental app. We thought of, okay, posting the question paper according to the timetable and let the children write the answers and then send it in a PDF form. So we did this. But there was a lot of apprehension from the parent side. Almost only 20% of the parents supported me. The rest of the parents said that why these neighboring schools have all called up and why is this principal only is behind us to conduct the exam so seriously. Okay.
Okay.
But I was very determined, because I appreciate the hard work of the teachers as well as the students, because I value for the year whatever they have attended the regular classes. They have done a lot of work, homework, and a lot of assignments, and then a lot of classwork was done. Yes, that has to be valued. Okay, I really am not a person who looks for the end result. I really enjoy the process and I want to value for the process. That's the reason I conducted the examination. Yes, and then it was not an easy job. And I just want to share that all good classroom teachers cannot be a good online class teachers also. Okay. And yes, of course, we need to give a lot of rigorous trainings and workshops, and we get up them to the process. And then teachers also found a lot of difficulty, a lot of problems like how to mute, how to unmute, and how to admit students. And then on and off, children will leave the class, and with a lot of technical glitches, which they had to overcome all these things. Okay. Yes, over a period, yes, I can confidently say my teachers are not pretty well doing, they're extremely doing well. Okay. And we conduct every week, we conduct series of meetings, and then we discuss what is happening in the classroom situation and how to get up, what new strategies can be brought out, because it's not an easy thing. Even we can still now, I can see that digital divide. Okay. So initially there were parents who didn't have access to the mobiles nor the systems. There were 2 to 3 kids in the same family where they couldn't provide for all the kids. And if one child is taking the class, the other child couldn't take the class. And lot of internet connectivity issues. So there were a lot of problems. So I had a series of meetings with all my parents also, took their concerns, and then I was able to chalk out like according to their convenience. Okay, I made a shift of timetable where the higher classes will be conducted in the morning and the lower classes will be conducted in the evening. And we had like, even for the lower classes, especially the nursery classes, it was not an easy job when both the parents were working. So I had to do one-on-one session also, where we did a FaceTime and WhatsApp call. So individually taking attention of the children and then finding out whether they could understand the concept or not. It was a blended learning. I mean, 3 days a week, we still sent offline classes, recorded videos, and then we did online classes. All these things we did. And somewhere I feel that, yeah, when in February, I attended a work seminar where I had to present on like gearing up, the children gearing up to the new technology and then the future career. So on that lines, I talked about UCA. So I rightly think that UCA 2.2 is what we are practicing right now. So UCA, I just want to tell a few lines on it. It's an acronym where when we encounter volatile, so we have to see with the vision. When we meet uncertainty, we have to see it with understanding. And then when we react to any complex situation, we have to face it with courage and clarity. And we have to fight ambiguity with adaptability and agility. And I think these things are rightly being implemented with each and every person, with each and every teacher, parent, and the whole community, I need to say. Okay. Yes, there's a lot of transformation, the paradigm shift from, I don't say that technology was not used, but it was in limited use. And now it's a life, it's a daily life. So from morning, I can see from 8 o'clock, the online classes starts, and then there are a series of things. I have to also say that it has its own limitations also, and we have to acknowledge it. Okay, when it comes to like performing arts and when there is a practical science classes, yes, there is a lot of hindrance. And actually, though we say like hands-on activities, all these things, we are not able to like physically touch the child and then hold hands and then make them to do all these things. So that's where, as a parent and as an educator also, I feel that I'm eagerly waiting for the normal classes to be back. And at the same time, yes, whatever the period is there, the challenge is there, I have to take it very positively. And I am sure that every day is a learning day, and I am going to make my day better day by day. Okay.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
You're doing it.
Thank you. Thank you. You used one word in between, performing arts.
Yes.
That basically was a takeaway from me. Recently, we have conducted a program because lots of people from Punjab, Haryana, UP, Rajasthan, they are very keen to go abroad. They were earlier thinking, now Joe Biden, earlier they were thinking Trump is waiting with his grown-up daughter and he'll come at the airport and he'll say, son-in-law, you have come. Please take over America and look after my daughter also. And I'm anxiously waiting for you. So they all are keen to go abroad. And we conducted a program for them for 15 days, spoken English language. And it was without any grammar. 5 lakh children, they undergone that program, 5 lakh. And we have developed from our chamber a method. No grammar is required. It's bullshit that learn what is noun, what is pronoun, what is preposition, what is verb. This all is not required. We are wasting time. When you can't give a job to a child, you want to delay his degree and his schooling and everything. No, it's not required. I can vouch for it. Within 6 months, you can be a master trainer in English language without learning grammar. We have developed the whole system. Similar way, I'm just asking all the principals now, because you used the word performing arts. That's why immediately the idea came to my mind. Are we using music therapy for education? I can tell you mathematics being taught with music. physics being taught with music, chemistry being taught with music, biology is taught with music, environmental sciences being taught with music, and history, when you teach history with music and historical perspective, going to Second World War, this was happening and the music is being played over there, they get a feeling why it was that when the soldiers used to come back from the war, always there's a particular kind of a chivalry music is being played. Yesterday, one lady had come from Bangalore in the evening. Oh my God, mind blowing, mind blowing. Where is her name? Her name is Aparna Atharya. Aparna Atharya. Last week, she was with Prime Minister in Man Ki Baat. She's from Bangalore. Nobody was knowing her. The only art she has got is that she says storytelling, how to tell story, how to make story interesting. I don't know, we all understand Hindi or not. बचपन में हमारे नाना नानी दादा दादी रात को सोने से पहले एक स्टोरी सुनाया करते थे और उस स्टोरी के सुनने के बाद हम सो जाते थे. And it used to be a beautiful sleep. Yesterday, she gave a wonderful presentation. Her organization is called Story Triangle Kids and Parents Foundation, Bangalore. ये बैंगलोर के लोग पता नहीं इतना अच्छा काम कैसे कर रहे हैं. My Colonel Menon is also doing a great job. He is based out of Bangalore. So a lot of innovation is coming, lot of creativity is coming. Music को लेके आइए अपना education में. When you say performing arts, I personally feel जो आदमी म्यूजिक एंजॉय करता है, जो आदमी म्यूजिक सुनता है, इंस्ट्रूमेंटल, वोकल, कुछ भी, रोने का गाना नहीं सुनना है, सैड सॉन्ग नहीं सुनना है. दैट इज नॉट मेंट फॉर अस, दैट इज फॉर समबडी एल्स. वो चले गए, वो आ गए, वो मर गए, वो हो गया, वो हमको नहीं सुनना है. वो द लाइफ इज ब्यूटिफुल, लाइफ इज वेरी वाइब्रेंट, मेक इट मोर ब्यूटिफुल. पॉजिटिविटी. आज सुबह ही मैं, माय मदर, शी वाज सिटिंग विद मी एंड शी इज अबाउट 95 प्लस. And she was telling me one romantic song of 1950s. So what I'm telling is at this age, what is keep her going? And there was a lady who died recently. She was 107-year-old in Germany. And she survived the Nazi camps. She survived Jews' tortures and everything in Germany. She survived only because of music. Because she used to play music and soldiers शाम को आते थे, वो piano बजाते थे, जिसकी वजह से she survived. Now, who is going to be my next guest? You all are my guests this evening. Yes, ma'am. Mahalaxmi, ma'am. Yes. Mahalaxmi, ma'am. Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Right. Hello to the faculty.
थोड़ा वॉल्यूम बढ़ा दीजिए. थोड़ा वॉल्यूम बढ़ा दीजिए, ma'am.
I think I have to just, yes. We've had a power issue, so I might.
Oh, so sorry.
I
so
hope
sorry.
I'm
Please
audible.
go ahead.
Am I audible?
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah. Please go ahead.
Thank you. What I want to keep, I mean, I have heard all the earlier panelists talk about the hurdles that one had to go through, trying to get technology-oriented classrooms and how teachers had to kind of learn their way and, and get into a system that would be accepted by the students, the parent community, and also have a sense of comfort. Now, I think having done this for 8 months, we are way beyond the earlier hurdles. In fact, now we are running at full speed. And
very good.
You won't believe, I think we are empowered because power, the word power was something which was restricted when we have them in school. We are all, there physically hand holding, trying to help each other. But now every teacher is independent. She is in her own home. She is with her gadget. She has to learn, she has to swim or sink. And swim is the key. So self-developed empowerment is what has been the most amazing thing. I don't think I've played much of a role. It has been, we are almost close to 200 odd teachers. And each one has taken on creativity, innovation, and a positivity that she is not going to give up. The initial days were such fun because her students were telling her, saying, ma'am, press this button, ma'am. Ma'am, you have to mute yourself, ma'am. Please unmute yourself, ma'am. Please show your video. That is how she learned, because our children, as you have already mentioned, sir, are way beyond. Technology is now every single, I think even a 1-year-old knows how to handle a phone or knows how to press those buttons. So if a teacher, she has been using technology, but to use it as a full-fledged platform, I think that is empowerment. And I think we have empowered all our teachers across the world, I think across India. Even in the remote corners, you find people climbing onto trees, getting onto high peaks, standing in some areas where they can get signal. And there are teachers who are going from village to village, helping out students who probably don't have this. What more is empowerment? So creativity, innovation, and right from, a classroom basic need, right from attendance to lesson plans to test papers. Now they've reached a stage when they are creating beautiful videos for children. We have something on Friday for the primary students called TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. And you should see the innovation which comes in there. The teachers entertain the students and the children pick up, they wait for those TGIFs. Since we are celebrating 15 years, we call the celebration Sterling 15. In this period, every month we have a celebrity performance along with alumni performance, all online. Music, dance, lectures, lectums, name it, and we have it. And all this was not learned. Nobody knew what it was. They have empowered themselves. And I think we have, I don't know if I should be thankful to this 2020 year, which has put all of us through such a, unpredictable position. But I think it has given so much of innovation, so many ideas. And the teachers are able to face each, as you say, there is no private life anymore for a teacher. Because you have parents, you have students prying into their homes and vice versa. But I think they've become so confident. Earlier, a teacher only had to be, seen by her own students. And even if there are faux pas committed, she can probably overcome it. But now she has become a model for many parents who are watching. And you won't believe the kind of acceptance the parents have. They're looking at teachers with new light. They're looking at us with say, hey, you people are great. Because what they couldn't do, independently, we have helped them to do. So I think that is total empowerment. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Mahalaxmi ma'am, you are also in Bangalore? You are also in Bangalore?
I'm in Bangalore, and I'm also a defense personnel's wife. I'm a daughter of a defense personnel. So you see the Josh.
God bless.
Hi. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Can I make a request to you and Shwetha ma'am together? You both are in Bangalore. Archana ma'am, do you speak Marathi? अर्चना मैम नहीं, अच्छा, बिकॉज मेरे को लगा आप नागपुर के पास में है ना, इसलिए मुझे लगा कि आप शायद मराठी. बोथ ऑफ यू स्पीक कन्नड़?
Yes. No, I don't. I'm sorry, I don't.
I can speak in Kannada.
Okay, Shwetha ma'am, you speak Kannada?
Yes, I can speak in Kannada.
Yeah, can you do one favor and one service to me?
Yes, please, sir.
I am interested to learn one Kannada song which I can sing in my webinars when people are coming, few lines. Sure. And you should write in Hindi, but give me some melodious song which is not difficult to sing. Like Mahadevan, he has sung Manikarnika's song. He's a Kannada chap.
Okay.
Mahadevan is a Kannada chap. Shankar Mahadevan.
He's a Tamilian, but he can sing all languages.
Okay. But all the time he has spent time in Bangalore, I think, if I correctly remember. So anyway, okay, let me give you another example. You have got Grish Karnad. Okay. Grish Karnad is a Kannada.
Sir, I recently sang a song for my nursery kids on the online class.
Okay. So Grish Karnad is a Kannada. He's from Kannada.
Kannadiga. Okay. Yes.
I am very keen because through these webinars, I am going to pick up the different languages, the different states, what we have got in India. I want to learn one song in every language. And I want to bring in national musical integration.
I can share a very beautiful song. Okay.
Yes.
It was written by Purandara Dasa. Okay.
हाँ जी. बहुत मुश्किल गाना, मेरे को मुश्किल गाना मत दीजिए, आप प्रिंसिपल हैं, कहीं मेरे को फंसा दे मुश्किल गाना देके. हमको easy गाना देना हमको.
No, it's very easy song. It's my pleasure to share.
I'm very keen. I'm very keen because मेरे को हर एक भाषा का एक गाना सीखना है, हर एक भाषा का. Because the reason being, music is easy to learn, and I'm going to prove ultimately how you can learn language through music. If we are talking about mathematics through music, physics through music, okay, now there is a tie between Madam Mohini ma'am and Gunendra ji. Who is going to speak first? If Gunendra ji is a chivalry and he is a courteous man, he should give opportunity to the lady. But if lady is more bold, she says, let my brother first speak. I don't know. Out of you two, उनकी फोटो नजर नहीं आ रही है, तो मोहिनी मैम, you can take the stage.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Let ma'am speak first. Let ma'am speak first. Let ma'am speak first.
Yes, Gunendra ji, का आवाज आ गया कि let madam speak first. Okay.
He just proved himself to be very chivalrous. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
God bless. God bless. God bless. God bless. Okay. Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, FlipLearn. Thank you, ICSI, for this opportunity. This year, I think, has been a year of favor. I would like to see this as a year of favor, where there has been tremendous growth and learning for everyone, for students, teachers, and schools. There have been challenges as well, where I'm going to now essentially talk about problems or challenges that we have had, right? And maybe offer a few solutions, and maybe some I don't have any solutions. But we, as principals, we found ourselves in uncharted waters. We didn't know how, how to start monitoring, how to do things, and we had to learn to swim to stay afloat. We had to learn to be sensitive to the needs of our students, learn to be sensitive to the needs of parents because they were going through tremendous financial hardship. And we had to keep our ear to the ground to find out their needs in this new environment. And that is really, really important for us as principals, as school administrators, to always be connected. I found myself extremely dysfunctional, disoriented, because there were no students in school, there were no teachers in school. And we are so used to personal contact to understand problems. And it was really, really challenging, to find out kya challenge hai, kya problem hai, usko kaise karna hai. So the main problem we found is, as all of you have mentioned, connectivity issues, hardware issues. And therefore, this year now, when we are taking admissions, we are going to ask parents to give us a surety, that they're going to give proper connections to students, connectivity to their children, provide them with their phones or gadgets, whatever is required. They must give us an undertaking. Issues regarding fee. And they forgot, about other things that the children needed. And therefore, it's so important. We need to have very good contacts, develop. We've always had to do that, good connections with parents, good, to understand their problems. And because of this webinar today, I did a session with my teachers this morning. And I asked them, I said, how can I, as a principal, empower you? And like you said in one of your previous sessions, Gulshan sir, it was really back to the basics. Many teachers are, as one of our panelists said, are very well equipped with technology, but some are struggling, some are intermediate. And then we decided, and thanks to you, thanks to all of you, that we decided this today itself, that we are again going to have a revision of all the basic things of technology. There are certain gaps in teachers. And you have all also said that students are so much smarter, 138%. So true, so true. For anywhere I struggle, I have to ask my own children. And sometimes when we ask teachers to equip themselves with technology, I find them sitting in the computer lab with students, and the students are teaching the teachers what to do. And the questions that have come up are ethics, because when we are doing these online tests, we know that the students are not always honest. And when I'm looking at mark slips and I'm seeing that a certain student hasn't done very well in a test, I say, at least isne imandari se diya. At least this child has been honest in writing the test. So if you just look at how cheating can happen in online tests, there are tremendous ways of doing that. And so we have to re-look at the way we conduct our tests, exams, and perhaps shift from this conventional system of examination to something that is project-based or assignment-based, and which will give our students an opportunity to be more creative. Because with the shift in technology, perhaps coding also may not be the most important skill a child learns, because we're going to have artificial intelligence doing all that for us. Perhaps what you are stressing on, sir, is always to be so creative, to be artistic, to be innovative, because that's where the new jobs are going to be. And that is what NEP is also focusing on, to make children multidisciplinary, to be innovative, to be adaptive, to absorb new materials. So these are the challenges before us. And yes, two more things I'd like to point out. One is looking at the marginalized children, because I mentioned a school for hearing impaired right next to us. That school is almost to the point of closing, because these children come from poor families who are not able to pay the fee. And so how does a school run? And what will happen to these children if financial hardship continues, if the economy does not do well? Will these children be neglected? Will they be left behind? That's a big challenge for us as a society. How can we allow something like this to happen? And the next thing is depression. A lot of anxiety and depression in society amongst parents. And we know as principal, as teachers, that this always passes on to the children. Anxiety and depression passes on to students. So in a time when we are not meeting each other face to face, how do we address that? How do we look after the welfare of our children, look at the welfare of our children and the entire family? One positive thing that has happened is that teachers have now become members of the family. When we have parent-teachers meeting on Zoom or online, then parents tell us, you have become a member of the family. Our breakfast starts with you, and you're so much a part of our family now. Those are positive things. So we have to look at all these issues. These are the challenges before us. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Very kind of you. Mahalaxmi ma'am, you mentioned that you're from Tamil Nadu?
Yes.
You're from Tamil Nadu. You teach me one Tamil song. I don't know. You have to teach me one Tamil song. You have to write in Hindi and give it to me.
Direct a Tamil song to you, but I can't sing to save myself.
Okay.
I'm a dancer. I'm not a singer. I can teach you Bharatanatyam.
Okay. Great. Great. You know, I strongly believe in this, that music should be integral part of education. When I attended Coimbatore, that Sadhguruji's the whole night program on Mahashivratri, and I realized, I learned, you can't imagine that which world I had reached with one night sitting over there and recital, young kids giving those notes and everything. Music can change everything. What ma'am was mentioning just now, Mohini ma'am, anxiety, depression, health issues, couple of other things, everything can be overtaken. Let me assure, because I live, I experience, that's why I'm sharing with you with so much of conviction with all of you. At the age of 72, I carry the energy of 20-year-old boy. How is it possible? Because of my lifestyle, because of my living. I'm positive. I listen to a lot of music. I enjoy music. I recite music. I think instrumental, and 24 hours, except जब मैं deep sleep में जा रहा हूँ, that is the only time when I don't empower myself. Rest of the time, whether my bathroom, my washroom, my everywhere, there is a motivational video going on, and it is coming to my ears, not to my eyes. I don't need in my eyes. I need in my system. I need in my system. I got to remain positive all the times. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, all boys and girls and teachers, those are watching, none is your fault in this world, whatsoever is happening. It's a fault of the entire Prakriti ecosystem, the Brahm, who has made this world. When I check up why somebody thinks negative, why somebody talks negative, why somebody behaves negative, you have to put conscious effort to say, no, negativity is coming to me, I have to turn positive, I have to turn positive. You have to put conscious effort for that. Negativity by pravritti is given to you. 60,000 thoughts pass through your mind in one day. 60,000, crisscross, the minimum thoughts every day. And most of the thoughts are negative. Your child is not reaching home at timely. You will never see that he will be, you will never think about it that he must be helping somebody, something else must have happened over there where he must be doing. You'll say, he should not meet with an accident. He should come back timely. He has not come so time. His mobile is also not coming through. What do I do? It is by conscious negativity has been brought that way. You have to put it consciously in a positive way. And I realized, I'm telling you, I experienced, I come from the armed forces. I have not touched beer till my date. I come from the armed forces. I'm a thorough vegetarian. I have not tasted anything non-veg in my life. And I have traveled 119 countries. Number 3, I looked after the entire tourism, hospitality, every unit. But I have never got tempted because I always found this is far inferior to me than what I am. This is nothing for me. And thirdly, always try to do something for the universe free of cost. It will come 4 times to you, 4 times to you. That is the way. Today also, 36,000 students in last 30 years of my journey, I have educated free of cost without charging single rupee. And they're working in different countries. They are world over. They all are my children. It doesn't make a difference who is born out of whom and who. Every child is my child. That is the way I look. The whole world is the family. That is the way we have to look. And 135 children, me and my wife, we have adopted now also. I do not take my army pension. I do not take any money from this chamber. When I teach abroad, whatever money comes from there, we want to give to those children whose parents are not there. They should not be deprived. Any child and any school out of you, any day you want to empower your teachers, encourage your teachers, your students, get together. I will come for 1 hour. Digital, physically nahi aunga. Digital I'll come. I will talk to them after 1 hour. They'll be different people. I come from a very humble background. I've studied in a government school, 3rd class, 11th class, which I passed. And my school was in the remotest corner. अभी भी हमने 10 लाख बच्चों को बोला है कि इसका चिंता मत करो कि you are studying in a remotest part of the country. You don't have digital connectivity. There is no problem. Still, you can do wonders on this planet. When you start a journey, the roots will come for you. And there's something very nice saying by my teacher. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. That is the way I have learned and I have been picked up. All of us, we can do wonders. These, my brothers and sisters, those are sitting over here, 5, 6 of us, we can change entire India. I'm telling you, if you all decide this evening, we have to change India, we have to empower India, you don't require 5,000 people, only 5 people together can change entire India. You've got to think that way. You've got to plan that way. And there is nothing else which is more powerful in the world than education, desired education. What Madam mentioned, and before I go to Gunendra ji, why don't we teach basic finance to children? Why in our schools we don't teach? One of my concerns. Secondly, why don't we emphasize more on communication skills? I have always listened before this digital era and tsunami. Sit down, don't talk. Who is talking? Who is talking at the back? And when you moment come out of the school and you go for a job, they say, please talk, please say something, tell something about yourself, introduce yourself. The whole system is wrong. Number 3, why don't we teach disaster management in schools? Why children do not learn that as a part of syllabi, as a part of system? Why do you need a separate ministry and a separate platform and all? Every child should know how to overcome disaster. Every child should know. That is something very important. Okay. There are 2 things very important. This is endorsement. I am giving it to you. The school teachers and teachers, those are teaching children less than 10 years of age, should be highest paid in the world. They should be highest paid in the world, not professors, not associate professors, assistant professor. Everybody has not to go to college. Everybody has not to go to university. It's not required. If anybody wants to become teacher, you want to become principal, you want to get into education, you want to impart education, you should go for higher education. Rest all, you should go for skills, skills, skills. And when I'm coming on skills, start working on soft skills of your children. Don't bother about hard skill. Today, you know what is the analysis of the Harvard, Stanford, Wharton, wherever I'm teaching abroad, wherever I'm going, the greatest learning is today, you don't require a BCom person or MBA finance to get into banking. You need a person who can talk, the person who can express, the person who can convince, the person who is positive, the person who is talkative. Why don't we teach soft skills with our education in our schools? It is very important, which we should give to our children. Another thing, should we really need present examination system? What do we have in India? All the times principal is worried, principal is under pressure, syllabi has to be completed, it has to be completed timely. If this syllabi doesn't get completed, teacher is also under pressure. Tomorrow, Karnataka Education Department people are coming for inspection, they're coming to visit us, they're coming to see us, Kaju should be ready, and cashew nut and all that and almond should be ready, because they will go around, and Mahalaxmi ma'am has not slept whole night. She's worried because tomorrow they are coming, and the people those are coming, what is their qualification? What is their background? How are they competent? That's why I always ask a question. When we say teachers empowerment and teachers training, who is the people who is going to teach those teachers? Where have they got the certification from? Where have they been educated? I think school is the playground. School is the battlefield. Everything has to start from school. Let us start making our education. And last point, education should be relevant to our day-to-day life. Why there should be a separate subject? Abhi hum water management separate padhate hain. You know the next world crisis are going to be on water. 152 countries which has come to me the input. Or main shaam ko roz 5 baje, 5 girls I get over there. And I tell under women empowerment, speak on water. Tell something about वो हर एक का घिसा पिटा आंसर आता है, घर का टैप बंद करना चाहिए, ब्रश करने के टाइम में वो नहीं करना चाहिए, उसके टाइम में ये नहीं करना चाहिए, नहाने के टाइम में वो कब करना चाहिए. अरे now you are still talking traditional. There are new showers which has come which is less than 1 bucket water. Start understanding that. You have to change with the times. जो बच्चे ने इलेक्ट्रिशियन का कोर्स किया पॉलिटेक्निक के अंदर, he doesn't know how to change a bulb in the residence, and then he rings up, uncle please come to my residence, our bulb is fused, tube is not working, can you change the choke? And इलेक्ट्रिशियन का काम किया है, पॉलिटेक्निक का डिप्लोमा है. So well, education has to be more relevant. Technology will play its role, whatever has to be done. Teachers got to be empowered every day. And all of you, those that posted answers over here, I'm seeing you're far away from the reality of the answer. Okay, now comes Gurendra, I got to put it. Gunendra Mishra ji. आइए प्लीज कम. Gunendra Mishra जी.
Yes sir. Am I audible?
आपकी स्माइल भी $1 million की है. Please go ahead.
I'm sorry, मैं ऑफिस में था, but then
कोई बात नहीं.
I thought
कोई बात.
technology.
आपने एक बहुत महान कार्य किया है कि you gave the chance to the ladies first to speak.
और आपको सुनते सुनते मुझे एक बॉलीवुड नंबर याद आ गया. अगर आप कहें तो 2 लाइन.
हाँ गाइए ना.
मुझे दर्द दिल का पता न था, मुझे आप किस लिए मिल गए, मैं अकेले यूं ही मजे में था, मुझे आप किस लिए मिल गए.
Is it negative or positive? Is it because you are saying मैं अकेले ही मजे में था, मुझे आप okay. Let's go ahead and we will wind up there after the session.
So to me actually a very famous saying that also in Hindi, but I will try to translate English for my other friends. It reminds me, my father used to say that घोड़ा रही पैदल चले. I'm trying to define technology as I perceive. घोड़ा रही पैदल चले, आछत काढ़े ऋण, ऋण माने कर्जा, आछत काढ़े ऋण, छाती धरे दमाद घर, जग में बुड़बक तीन। ये हमारे पापा बोलते थे। मेरे लिए टेक्नोलॉजी की ये इससे बढ़िया डेफिनेशन नहीं हो सकती। घोड़ा किसी के पास है, पैदल चलता, somebody has horse but he prefers to walk। आछत काढ़े ऋण, सब किसी के घर में पैसा पड़ा हुआ फिर भी उधार लेने जाता है, ऋण लेता है। somebody has money still go for lending। अब थाती धरे दामाद घर, किसी ऐसे व्यक्ति को बताइए जो अपनी कोई अमूल्य चीज अपने दामाद के घर गिरवी रखने जाता है, बाद में पाएगा कैसे वो सोचता नहीं है। और जग में बुड़बक तीन। So technology to me is actually, if it upbrings the ease of living, the ease of doing, the ease of understanding, the ease of Bloom's taxonomy, right from understanding till the creativity। मेरे लिए टेक्नोलॉजी का यही मतलब है, मुझे और कुछ नहीं आता समझ। अगर टेक्नोलॉजी ये सब कर रहा है, अच्छा, I wonder, do we need pandemic every now and then to get habitual about utilizing the technology? This is not done. Pandemic should be something differently away than utilizing the technology the fullest, जो कि हम लोग नहीं करते। अभी भी मुझे ऐसा लगता है हम टेक्नोलॉजी की बातें तो करते हैं, लेकिन टेक्नोलॉजी यूज करते समय एक बहुत $1 बिलियन का एक क्वेश्चन मार्क चेहरे पे आ जाता है। आई कैन नॉट नेम पीपल, बट मैंने देखा है, इसलिए मुझे तो ऐसा लगता है टेक्नोलॉजी मीन्स एप्लीकेशन। जहां भी यूज कर सकें आप अप्लाई करिए, दैट इज द टेक्नोलॉजी। टीचर्स एजुकेशन, यस, teacher education can be a very vital field and vital area where the technology can bring a lot of revolution. Similarly, school ki normal functioning, right from the entry at the gate till the exit of the student and teacher. मैं तो इवन क्लास के अंदर घुसना, क्लास में पढ़ाना और प्रिंसिपल से वार्तालाप करना, कोई भी एक एक्टिविटी स्कूल के अंदर ऐसी नहीं हो सकती जिसमें टेक्नोलॉजी अपना वाइटल रोल नहीं प्ले कर सकता है। Time actually is to look upon it and seriously look upon it। बातें करने से कुछ नहीं होता। मेरे हिसाब से ऑनलाइन हो ऑफलाइन हो, टेक्नोलॉजी कैन बी अ वंडरफुल टूल, और टूल वही है जो टूल का काम करता है, वरना उसे कूड़े में फेंक दो। Thank you very much, all my panelists.
Thank you very much. Thank you, very kind of you. All my principal, all my district heads who have joined, kindly post your cell numbers in the group over here so that we can remain in touch with all of us. And finally, before closing this particular session, I wish to tell each one of you, any day you want to empower your teachers, let me know, my team, 1 week in advance, because I'm based out of India. So I would be more than happy to support, help, and empower any institution, any place. Now, all the audience, those are watching this particular program, I wish to share with you that at 5 p.m., now it is 4:41, after 19 minutes, you are going to have a wonderful program every day in the evening. 5 p.m. is the prime program for children. You must enjoy and you must watch. And today's program is any child after 12th class, if you are looking forward to a part-time job or a full-time job in media entertainment industry, then how media entertainment education for entrepreneurship. That is the program this evening from the Ministry of the Skills Development and Entrepreneurship with our chamber, from the Media Entertainment Skill Council at 5 p.m. today. We are going to have this program. So it was such a pleasure to have all of you. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much for being with us. And I wish to take on the journey forward. And Shwetha ma'am, you have to teach me one Kannada song. And Mahalaxmi ma'am, you have to teach me one Tamil song through anybody. Mohini ma'am, where exactly are you from? Otherwise, it's okay. You're in Ghaziabad, but where are you from?
I am from UP itself.
You're from UP, okay. And Pooja ma'am, which state do you belong to otherwise? Pooja ma'am, which state? You have to unmute your mic.
As they say in army, it is India. So although I'm from India, but I'm from Rajasthan.
You're from Rajasthan.
Born
so
in Rajasthan.
You have to teach me one Rajasthani song. Okay. Archana ma'am, where are you from? Archana ma'am. आपका माइक म्यूट है मैम।
हेलो,
माइक म्यूट है। हाँ जी मैम।
आया अभी आवाज?
हाँ जी आ गया मैम। यू आर फ्रॉम विच प्लेस?
सर जी, आई एम फ्रॉम पंजाब।
You're from Punjab. Punjabi song I know very well.
From your toning, and you were a Punjabi. That is why I never suggested that I will teach you a Punjabi song.
I'm a Punjabi. Mishra ji, where are you from? Mishra ji?
Sir, I'm from Varanasi.
Varanasi. आपसे तो बात करते हुए भी डर लगेगा. आप प्रधानमंत्री के हैं, काशी से हैं. ओम नमो शिवाय, ओम नमो शिवाय. ठीक है.
हाँ, लेकिन विजिट करिएगा बहुत.
मैं वाराणसी बहुत गया हूँ जी. Thank you very much. So, Mohini ma'am, I will convey to General VK Singh. One of the most polluted, so हमको उसको ठीक करना है, अच्छा करना है. We have to work it out. We have to plan it out. And great regards and blessings to all of you.
Thank you, sir.
It's such a pleasure to. And it should become like a global family. Slowly and gradually, all of us together. And all my teachers, all my children, all my students, those have joined. एक मैनर है कोई. इतना मैसेज व्हाट्सएप में आता है उनका, ये यूट्यूब के अंदर. She participates so actively. I hope Shwetha is a girl's name. Shwetha Menon, somebody. So Shwetha has to be girl's name, na? Okay, Shwetha Menon. Okay, so the thing is, keep sharing the information, keep empowering, teach soft skill to your children through the technology, empower your teacher the best possible way, and I think the lot can be taken, lot can be given, and lot can be shared in the universe. God bless all of us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, and thank you all those on the panel. Had a very nice interactive session.
Yes. This will be available on the YouTube. You all can see any point of time. You can share with anyone. And I will keep it on for next 20 minutes till I go for the next program, so that you can share your views, you can share your ideas. And anybody who is still struggling to get a prize is on. There is no problem. Okay. So you just give me the authority and give